How to obtain a permanent stay in Croatia. Long-term residence. Long-term residence may be granted to third country nationals who have been legally staying in the Republic of Croatia for an uninterrupted period of 5 years before submitting their application, which includes temporary stay, asylum or subsidiary protection. It is considered that third country nationals have stayed in the Republic of Croatia for an uninterrupted period of time. If their several time absence from the Republic of Croatia within a period of 5 years did not exceed 10 months, or if their one-time absence did not exceed 6 months. Third country nationals need to have a valid temporary stay status, asylum or subsidiary protection in the Republic of Croatia at the time of the decision on their long-term residence. Long-term residence will not be granted to third country nationals whose asylum or subsidiary protection has been revoked. An application for long-term residence, Form 1A, is submitted at a competent police administration, police station according to the alien's place of temporary residence. The decision with regard to the application is made by the Ministry of the Interior. For third country nationals who have been granted temporary stay for the purpose of university studies, only half of their temporary stay period for the purpose of university studies is included when calculating the time required for granting long-term residence. For third country nationals who have an asylee status or who have been granted subsidiary protection, only half of the time spent from the day of their application for international protection on the basis of which they were granted the said status until the day they were granted international protection, or the whole time if it is longer than 18 months, is included when calculating the time required for granting long-term residence. Requirements for granting long-term residence. Long-term residence will be granted to aliens who have a valid travel document, have funds to support themselves, have health insurance, have the knowledge of the Croatian language and Latin script, are not considered threat for public policy, national security or public health. Testing of the knowledge of the Croatian language and Latin script is conducted by the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences, University of Zagreb, University of Rijeka, Osijek, Faculty Zadar, Split and Pula. The following categories do not have to pass the exam testing the knowledge of the Croatian language and Latin script. Preschool children, attendants of, or individuals who have completed their primary, secondary or higher education in the Republic of Croatia. Individuals over the age of 65 unless they are employed. Permanent stay may be granted to a third country national who is a family member or life partner of a Croatian citizen who, prior to the day of submission of his application, has had granted temporary stay for the purpose of family reunification or life partnership for an uninterrupted period of 4 years. Is a member of the Croatian people with foreign citizenship or who is stateless and proves his status with a certificate issued by the State Administration Authority for Croats abroad if it is established that he has returned with the intention of residing permanently in the Republic of Croatia, provided that he has had granted temporary stay for an uninterrupted period of 3 years prior to the day of submission of his application. By the date of submission of his application, has had at least 3 years of uninterrupted temporary stay, and refugee status for at least 10 years, which is proven by a certificate issued by the State Administration Authority competent for housing care. Is a minor child who has had granted temporary stay for the purpose of family reunification for an uninterrupted period of 3 years prior to the day of submission of his application, and one of the parents has had granted permanent stay or long-term residence. Had permanent residence in the Republic of Croatia on the 8th of October 1991, and who is a beneficiary of a return, reconstruction or housing care program, which is proven by a certificate issued by the state administration authority competent for housing care if it is established that he has returned with the intention of residing permanently in the Republic of Croatia. Provided that he encloses proof of no criminal record issued by his home country or a country in which he resided for more than a year immediately prior to arriving in the Republic of Croatia, or 2. Underage children who live in the Republic of Croatia, whose one parent had a permanent stay or long-term residence status at the moment of the child's birth, with the consent of the other parent, whose one parent had a permanent stay or long-term residence status in the Republic of Croatia at the moment of the child's birth, and the other parent is unknown, dead, pronounced dead, deprived of parental rights or fully or partially deprived of legal capacity with regard to parental care. Third country nationals who were born in the Republic of Croatia and have been living here since their birth, but who have not regulated their residence status for justified reasons that they could not have any impact on, which is proved by an extract from birth register. Proof that they have attended preschool or school, proof of employment, proof of being beneficiaries of health care services or social rights, and any other proof showing that the said person has been living in the Republic of Croatia.